Merry Christmas!
Well, so I guess it's recording now. This is the first time I'm actually recording kind of like a voiceover type thing, but like recording it, embedding it into the video. And I haven't done it before in my videos here in Filmora. I'm using Filmora Wondershare. But anyway, just kind of wanted to apologize for for having such a long. It was such a I don't know, man. Just my videos kind of like turn into chatty Cathy things and stuff. But anyway, just wanted to wish everyone Merry Christmas. I'm gonna say it about 5,000 times during the video too. Oh yeah. And another thing I was gonna say, I forgot to say it. When I'm putting my apron on, I do this, and inadvertently my finger like touches where the nipple is on the apron. I didn't do it deliberately, but it looks funny. I looked at the footage and I'm like, somebody might misconstrue it for me doing it on purpose, but it just like I was wiping my fingers or something on it, and it just happened to be on the camera when I felt like I was touching my nipple. Anyway, all right, it's all good.
Well, guess what time it is? It is a sexy apron time. Blam. Anyway, so I looked up a lot of beef jerky videos. I made up my own beef jerky twice now by using Ninja Foodie over there and Ninja Foodie over here, over there, and using this. So this one works the best. This one works good. This one makes it too moist. Problem is, I don't have enough racks. I need to buy more racks. But basically, what I do this one, the oven, like it doesn't go any lower than 170. So I do it here on a bigger rack. They do their own thing, and then whatever is happening there, and then that one is cooked in 5 hours, or dried out, and I'm listening to Pine Top Perkins, my favorite. So 5 hours, 150 degrees, perfect jerky. The first one I did, I just did that. The second one I did, I did one part of it, I smoked it, like cold smoked it for a little bit, and then I put it in a dry. Both times I used my own recipe, and I didn't never record it. So make it nice and easy for everyone. I use this. That's at Costco. That's at Trader Joe's I got. And I used actually a Chipotle version of this, but I didn't buy it today. Well, I forgot. And then this one's sweet habanero. I put some of it in there as well. And I also put a Latins, this local place here, Latins apple cider. Make like a base out of it. Forgot to buy that one as well. So today, I'm going to, and I never really put anything out there to I'm going to use a little bit of this. It's one of my favorite now. Became my favorite rub. Buffalo Trace. It's a bourbon base. Very good flavor for everything. So I'm going to mix that a little bit in. Now, last time I did, I actually didn't talk much about it. So I'm going to adjust my camera here. Let's see. And maybe I just do it from the same angle I've done it before. I guess right here. That sounds good. Alright, so I'm not gonna talk too much, which is kinda I don't think that's a true statement. So basically what I'm gonna do is this one I'm going to put it aside. I might put some lime juice, just a little bit. It's my tea. Guayusa. It's kind of like yerba mate. I might just shift it up like this a little bit. I don't have good camera. I've been saying it forever. Let's see. Maybe I'll put it right here on a fridge. That'd be kind of cool. I'm just coming back from shoulder surgery, so I'm back into normal life. So, let's see. Yeah, that's good. Is it still recording? Yep, it's still recording. Okay. So anyway, so I guess so much for not talking, huh? Alright, I think that would be good. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so I don't know. Hello. Okay, so with these guys, I buy them at Costco. They're not as good of a price. I mean, they're a good price, but Winco has better price, or Walmart, but it's better cut, meat cut. And so I freeze them just a little bit. They're firm. I forgot this is in the freezer a little bit too long, so I'm never calling it out. But then that's how the fat comes off real nice and easy with that. So I usually do that. And the second one I did pounding a little bit. Like when I cut them, I'm going to show it here. And I also like harmonicas. Mine from Perkins is just. Alright, better be careful. So I use this. Tap, 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 tap. You'll see it all. Now, let me see. All my knives. That's a knives. This. So, alright. And I've used this one actually quite a bit. It's a nice one, sweet. Okay. So, with that said, we don't have much to BS. Let's try one. Those are my towels. Alright. Here it is. It's still kind of pretty frozen, but it's alright. It'll cut. So, I'm just going to grab here and just almost peel it off. Really. Like that. Kind of find that membrane underneath, and I usually just put this fat in the fridge and just cook it later with my stuff. Alrighty. My shoulder is still not strong enough, so I can't really rip it out, but just do it as neatly as I possibly can. So, basically, like you would be skinning an animal, I guess. So yeah, this technique is pretty cool. Actually comes off. Can't really lift my arm as much. Comes off right nice and clean. The more the fat in the tissues, when it gets dried out, it doesn't taste really good actually. So I'm trying to get it off there. Any type of silver skin. So anyway, so there you go. Nice and clean. This is eye round roast, round of eye, whatever it's being pronounced as. Okay. Next one. I have a dream. I have a dream. If I get rich, I should say when I get rich, hopefully, with that lotto ticket thing, I would buy an island and build myself an underwater espresso stand. It's going to be underwater. So my neighbors from a rich neighborhood are going to be riding out on their nice little submarines for dolphin watching or something like that. And I'll be like a regular Captain Nemo, having mermaids sell coffee underwater. That's the craziest idea that I've thought about, but I have many. But no, if you think about it, an espresso in 30 feet of water means that it's 1 atmosphere additional pressure, right, to a normal pressure. It should make espresso taste pretty freaking good, because your espresso machine doesn't have to work that hard, and it's going to make it like a strange flavored espresso, I guess. Maybe. Nobody tried it, doesn't mean I couldn't, right? It's kind of a dream of mine, one of the dreams. And then of course, that shoulder hurts. And of course, I'll build myself a huge kitchen, so I don't have to deal with a tiny kitchen. Professional stuff. And be cooking whatever the heck I want. Yeah. This one doesn't go as good because it actually thawed out a little bit, and I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Putting it back in the freezer, but it cleans up pretty nice. On last 2 that I made, I didn't really miss a lot of fat, but I didn't miss fat, but it didn't clean up as clean. And so there was chunks of fat that get dehydrated and taste like, I don't know, nasty. Because they're chewy. More chewy than it's supposed to be. Alright, that's clean enough. I'm not gonna be perfectionist on this, although I am in general. So, anyway. So then, time for big boy to start working. And usually what I do, I kind of take like 1/4 to 3/8 slices. But since it's still pretty frozen, so it's easier to cut it uniform. And so at some point I will stop this video or pause it by the time I cut it. So anyway, medallions about this thick. And then what I do is I say take flat side. Give it a nice flattening. And of course it's a little bit frozen in there still, but like a softer piece. It doesn't have to be, but that's what I like to do. And then the marinade actually gets into flavors better. And then I just slice them, maybe in pieces like this, right? And then put them in layer it, put the marinade together, put it on top, mix it really good, and put it away into in a fridge for overnighter. I mainly got it overnight because I was in a hurry, but I think I'm gonna do a 24-hour bathe and marinade. They're gonna be bathing and swimming. Anyway, that's about it. That was a whole bunch of conversation there, but what else? Alright, be cool. I think Christmas is coming, on Monday? So, I should be done. I should be done on Sunday-ish for Christmas. And then I'll throw that real quick in there. And I'm also making my signature roast again. The door closed, the oven door closed method. So this usually works really well on 5 to 7 pounder. This is a 7-pound one, so I'm pushing my limit on this one, but it's basically 5 minutes per pound and 500 degrees, and then just keep the door closed for 2 hours. And I got a couple of videos posted on my YouTube for that recipe. Anyway, y'all be cool. Merry Christmas. Well, it's let's get this camera straightened out a little bit. Alright. Christmas Eve. Guess what time it is? The sexy apron time. So, since I started my videos making some goofy cooking videos and stuff, and I started wearing this at the same time, that's kind of coincided. I thought maybe I would start like some kind of, well, there's so many cooking channels on YouTube, but some kind of channel that I'd be talking about life and everything, and then while cooking and whatnot. But it's been a long-standing dream of mine since before the YouTube, actually, in 2003, 4, where YouTube was just, I should have started then, but hey, whatever. But anyway, so I thought, what would be a good name for my channel, for my cooking channel, goofy channel. And then I thought, well, I always put on a sexy apron, so I could call it Sexy Apron Time, or Mustachio's Kitchen. All right, so a couple things. One, my beef jerky has marinated overnight, and I'm splicing this video, obviously, so I'm going to show the process. Well, I didn't show the process, but basic idea is the brine. I didn't show the brine, so basic thing is I take this as a base right here. It's a Japanese barbecue sauce at Costco. I put a little bit of teriyaki there, and I either mix it with just manipulate some spices. I put a chipotle chirula in it, or I ran out of chipotle, so I put like a little bit of a sweet habanero in there, and then this time I put lime juice, just a little bit, and my original one was actually I put apple cider. I didn't have apple cider. I put a little bit of brown sugar. It's just mix match. 2 times came out really good. The jerky turned out really good. This one I'm gonna see. I'm gonna dry it with a paper towel for a little bit, air dry it, and then pop it in. And I smoke them just a little bit in that wood burn thing, wood fried grill. Okay. With that said, I'm also making up my prime rib roast, which anything between 5 to 7 pounds I've done. I already have video on YouTube. I've done maybe 5 times, 6, 7 times this method, and the closed oven door. Every time it comes out perfect. For me, for my liking, I like rare, kind of like 1/8 of an inch kind of thing around it, and then it's kind of cooked into the depth. If somebody wants to cook it a little bit more, they can tack on a little bit of minutes to whatever their calculations is. But the calculation is 5 minutes per pound at 500 degrees preheated oven, 5 minutes per pound, and then you shut it off and don't open the door for 2 hours. It's like a prayer, But every time turns out really good. We'll see what's going to happen this time. I'm gonna put the rest of the video together. But that's the morning of Christmas. Oh yeah, one more thing. I have this whole number theory that I posted earlier. I think it's a prior video or something. And what's funny about it is, for 10 years I've been mulling it over in my head. And as soon as they post that, within a day or so, I hear Terrence Howard, the actor who retired. I think he did. And he's some kind of inventor and da-da-da-da-da. Well, he talks about numbers being two-dimensional and not representing our world the way that they should, and that we need to look at the quantum math and things like that. And it kind of like, and of course he probably, not probably, but he's some kind of mad scientist too in addition. So I've been trying to get a hold of get in touch with him. I think he has a LinkedIn profile that is kind of secretive, but I reached out to him on LinkedIn, and I don't know if anything comes of it. But anyway, just kind of thing that my little brain was thinking about 10 years ago, how flat dimension doesn't represent, or numbers and math is built on flatness of the world, and it's not. And so that's what pretty much the basis of, he's reading it, I think in Oxford, he's reading that theory out to students there. But anyway, a little bit of a segue or slip off the tangent, but cooking. All right, so, and so that's how it's going to look. So this one is going to put on here, drain it, and kind of, it's been in the fridge overnight, so it's fully saturated with marinade. And then this one is just out of the fridge for about 2-3 hours. I'm gonna cover it with spices. Generally speaking, I found this one really cool. Bought it at Costco. Generally speaking, I just make up my own. Just put some base in it, but like rosemary and a little bit of thyme and a little bit. I started putting in fennel seeds. They're right here in a grinder, but I kind of like them. This one is a nice. This one is a nice flavor for the crust. Anyway, kind of like that. So enough to BS, I guess. I'm gonna turn it off, and I think 5 hours, 6 hours later, we'll see what happens with the beef jerky and the roast. Peace. Well, time just lapsed, and I think cooking with Oscar Peterson. Yeah. So 2 hours went by. I did my thing on the roast, on the rib roast. Jerkies are getting taken care of. Yeah. Merry Christmas Eve. I'll try to splice the city tonight. Yeah, let's see the moment of truth. My shoulder is hurting still, but it's getting there. Alright, so moment of truth. My mitts. The stove is dirty as hell, but oh well. Alrighty. I know. Can't use the other arm. Look at that. Shazamo! I like. So generally speaking, I do like rare rib roast. But now in this method, you don't have to wait for it to rest. So I've been resting for 2 hours. In fact, this is barely any hot. It's barely warm. And so what I do, I usually I cut it, but then with this new woodpecker. I'm not able to learn how to say wood fried correct. I want to call it woody woodpecker. Anyway, so what I do with that one, because it's a smoke cured, because I smoke things there, I just slice the piece, toss it in there for like 10 minutes at like 200 degrees just to warm it up or heat it. And it just absorbs that smoky flavor to it. Bam! Anyway, so here we go. Let's try it. Now this one was a 7-pound roast. I did with this method. Oscar Peterson is one of the greatest pianists ever. Well, there are a few, but he was the one that I got hooked on jazz, classic jazz with. Errol Garner was his teacher, or his mentor. And then of course, there's one incredible pianist, jazz pianist, he's blind, and it's no great chance. He was a great one too, but not a lot of people know about Henry Butler, Louisiana native. Man, that guy can play like, oof. But yeah, Oscar Peterson, such a finesse, just every single note he brings in, it just lands exactly in the harmony. Anyway, I like to get off tangent, but let's see. Some of my knives, this was sharpened yesterday. So usually this, like, I did the 6-pound one not long ago, 6-ish. 7 pounds usually a limit to this method, so let's see what happens. With this pompous music. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Now check it out. There's a little bit of red, which is fine. It's still warm on the inside. There it is, right there. Wow. So this all cooked through. And the rest of it is juicy, lovely. And let's see. Kind of like that, but there you go. And it tastes probably amazing. I know it does, just because I made my special mix on it too. So, but let's see here. Well, my camera somehow likes to go into power saving mode, which is fine. And then this is my jerky, just kind of smoked up and drying out. The woody woodpecker. That's it. And then with that one's there. And that's probably, what, 3 more hours to go. And then this one gonna get loaded with remaining I have in the fridge. And then, yeah. Merry Christmas. I think that'll be a ending to this. Plus, I know I'm wearing 60 for this one. So good. I'm gonna eat now because I'm hungry. Peace. All right. Well, Pistachio's Kitchen. Oh, this is so silly. Yeah, Mustachio's Kitchen. Okay. Anyway, roast beef was good, or prime rib was good. These guys have just came out. So this particular ones, I made this third batch. I mean, they're soft and stuff. Of course, I tenderize it, but the fiber's showing. We're a little bit on the drier side. Flavor's good. I did it predominantly for myself. Softer. Now, the very first ones that I didn't tenderize the meat. And they were more full texture sort of thing. They were kind of like, not chewy, but they were more like a hard candy, like a